What if history lied to us? We think we know the past, but some secrets were lost for millennia. Among the greatest mysteries are the lost libraries of antiquity. These weren't ordinary collections, they were vast repositories of knowledge, scrolls on science, medicine, math, art, and history. Civilizations like Egypt, Greece, and Rome built them. The most famous was the Library of Alexandria, a global hub for scholars. But these treasures vanished. Fires, wars, and invasions destroyed them, erasing ideas that could have changed the world. Fragments survived, but much was lost forever. Their story reminds us how fragile knowledge is and inspires our endless quest for learning. These libraries existed in different times and places, from 600 BCE to 200 CE. The Library of Alexandria was built in Egypt in the 3rd century BCE. Others flourished in Babylon, Greece, and Rome, often in palaces or temples. They held scrolls from many cultures, preserving a wealth of global wisdom. Tragically, most were destroyed by conflict and disaster, leaving only fragments behind. Their physical loss was a profound blow to human collective memory. The world then was vastly different. Cities were smaller, travel was slow, and knowledge spread through spoken word and handwritten scrolls. Scholars and scribes were crucial. Grand civilizations like Egypt and Mesopotamia valued science and philosophy, yet ideas were often limited to the elite. Common threats were wars and political strife. Despite this, human curiosity drove the creation of these libraries to collect and protect wisdom for the future, showing a deep respect for learning. This moment mattered immensely. These libraries gathered the world's knowledge, preserving advances in science, medicine, and philosophy. Scholars traveled great distances to study and share ideas. The knowledge concentrated there held the potential to dramatically accelerate human progress. Its destruction meant the loss of millions of ideas, possibly setting back innovation by centuries. This loss created gaps in history we still feel today, reminding us to protect knowledge.
The story is about the civilizations that built them and the people who sustained them. Rulers like Ptolemy of Egypt had the ambition and resources to create legendary centers of learning. Scholars and philosophers provided the intellect, while scribes and teachers did the painstaking work of copying and preserving texts. Even common people supported this ecosystem through trade and local knowledge. Their collective strength was curiosity and collaboration. Their weakness was an inability to protect against ultimate destruction. What went wrong? The libraries faced immense threats. External enemies like invading armies sought conquest and often caused devastating fires. Internal conflicts also raged. Some rulers saw certain knowledge as a threat to their power and ordered its destruction. Natural disasters and the fragile nature of materials like papyrus compounded these dangers. This combination of human conflict, neglect, and fragility led to the slow disappearance of centuries of accumulated wisdom. The turning point was not a single event, but a series of decisions and disasters. For the Library of Alexandria, it was a culmination: fires during sieges, political decisions to prioritize power over preservation, and the gradual decay of neglect. The moment flames consumed its halls, countless unique works vanished. Secrets of ancient engineering, medicine, and philosophy were lost, potentially altering humanity's entire trajectory. This shift from beacon of knowledge to memory was a profound human tragedy. The climax was the peak of this tragedy, the irreversible loss. Imagine scholars desperately trying to save scrolls from raging fires, but the scale was too vast. Centuries of knowledge from across the globe turned to ash in a night. This was both a physical and symbolic defeat. Humanity lost potential inventions, cures, and ideas, forcing future generations to relearn what was already known. The collapse of these libraries represented a staggering loss of human potential in a dark age of forgetting.
Aftermath. The consequences were deep and lasting.
Politically, empires weakened without crucial knowledge. Culturally, philosophical and artistic records vanished, fracturing identities. Daily life and technological progress slowed dramatically. Yet, resilience emerged. Monks and scholars preserved fragments, inspiring new centers of learning. The loss taught a harsh lesson about the fragility of knowledge, shaping efforts to protect it in the future, from medieval libraries to modern digital archives. Hidden facts abound. The Library of Alexandria wasn't destroyed in one fire, but declined over centuries through multiple events. These libraries were global hubs, containing scrolls from India and Persia. Some knowledge was intentionally destroyed by authorities who feared it. Surprisingly, some texts survived in distant translations, indirectly fueling later periods like the Renaissance. The full scope of what was lost remains one of history's great mysteries. Why does this still matter? The lessons are timeless. It shows that borders and beliefs are shaped by knowledge, or its absence. Lost technologies might have changed our world sooner. Today, it underscores the importance of digital preservation, open access, and education. We must safeguard our collective knowledge against modern threats of data loss, censorship, and cultural neglect. The story is a permanent warning and an inspiration. This story is a powerful reflection on human ambition and fragility. These libraries symbolize our timeless drive to understand the world and our heartbreaking capacity for loss. The moral is clear: knowledge is our most precious yet delicate legacy. It asks us what we are doing to protect today's wisdom for tomorrow. History doesn't repeat itself, but it always teaches. Let the memory of what was lost inspire us to cherish, protect, and share the knowledge we hold now.